Hi YouTube, it's Pen Paper 19. I just wanted to quickly come on and do a quick unboxing and maybe a little test of this pen that just came today. And it's really ironic that I picked up this pen because I went to the SF Pen Show, I think less than 2 weeks ago at this point, and I didn't really know about these pens. And I wasn't looking for an Esterbrook pen. I don't own any modern Esterbrook's. I have one vintage Esterbrook that I think is a bladder fill from like World War II, which is actually, I really like the nib on that pen, but I found filling that bladder to be not the easiest thing, and so I don't use that pen anymore, although I really like that nib, and I don't remember what that nib was called. It's a unique nib. But I don't like, I would just say from a personal perspective, Esterbrook hasn't typically been my type of aesthetic. So I haven't gravitated towards Esterbrook's. But just recently I've been kind of intrigued after going to the SF Pen Show. I've been interested in different types of nibs. And one of the things that I was interested in was kind of a custom nib that Esterbrook does. So let me go ahead and open this. I'm sure you all already know. Apparently this is the Back to the Land series, and I do have a story about this, about how I ended up with this pen. This is a nice little box, actually. It's really pretty with gilding. And here we go. Oh my gosh, it's pretty. Look at that. This one is called Funky Lake. I have no idea what. It comes with ink. Okay, I did not expect it to come with ink. Okay, this is actually ridiculously adorable. This is like a little, if I can figure out how to open it. It's like a little vial of ink. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. I have no idea. Does this series have ink as well? I have no idea, but I got some ink. And here's the pen. And let's see what this is. Oh, okay. It's a little scan. So, as I understand it, this comes with a little... Okay, I have to say, the packaging and marketing of this thing is absolutely adorable. Like, A+. Adorable. Okay, this is really, really nice. Let me tell you, I got the pen, not because I wanted the pen, but because I wanted the nib. You guys, I actually, this is much more of a teal color. This is called, I think this one is called Funky Lake. Oh my gosh, I know nothing about these pens. I apologize. Funky Lake. Capturing the spirit of the 70s with a blue body that evokes the serenity of lakes, places of refuge from the hectic and stressful urban life, but also community spaces to come together and spend time in connection with nature, which is lovely. Boy, I have kind of a hilarious story about this. I have not even, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Okay, story time. This is a journaler nib from Gina Salarino. I wanted to try the journaler nib, and I couldn't find the journaler nib anywhere. So, true story, I went to Esterbrook and just did a search for journaler nib because everything I looked up, it said it was sold out. And I think I must have gone through 50 pages of fountain pens just to see. I just wanted to find a fountain pen that had a journaler nib in stock. And it turns out, I guess it's because this is the most recent series. These pens had journaler nibs in stock. And actually, so the aesthetic that I'm not the biggest fan of is the typical Esterbrook, the variegated body, like their classic style, the style that everybody loves. It's actually just not my cup of tea. But I actually really like solid body colors. And this is 100% my jam. It is, I think I was saying this earlier, in the viewfinder I'm finding the color to be a little bit darker of a blue. This is in real life, it's a little bit, has more of a teal hue, but it's absolutely stunning. The other reason, so I wanted to try the journaler nib. The other thing that intrigued me about this is that this is a button piston fill, which I have never had. So I was intrigued by the nib and the unique filling mechanism. I don't own a filling mechanism like this. So this is why I purchased this pen. It was like I was just trying to get the nib and the filling mechanism. I almost didn't care what the body looked like, which is so strange, but actually I love it. It's beautiful. In real life, it is absolutely stunning. This brown band is actually a really beautiful detail. And it says Esterbrook here. It's like, it just feels really nice. It feels really good quality. And this ink window is really nice. I have something like this on an Aurora Optima. So actually, let me quickly dip this and try it out. And then I want to test this with this pen. So this is my Sailor. This is a Sailor 1911 large, and I don't remember. This is ruthenium hardware. I don't remember what this was called. I think this was a U.S. or an North American. What do they call those? Limited edition. I think this was called something like 4 a.m. something like that. So this is like a dark navy blue demonstrator. And I love this pen. I got this in a, let's see, this is a medium fine, but I had Nibsmith grind this to a stub. So this is a Sailor medium fine 21 karat gold nib that was ground to a stub. So this is like a small stub, like a mini stub. This is one of my favorite pens. So I actually want to compare this journaler nib with this medium fine Sailor ground to a stub. So let me go ahead and actually, I can ink up this pen. I'm not gonna actually sit here and ink it because I'm afraid I'm gonna do it wrong. So I'll like properly ink it later. I think I'm just gonna dip it in here and use it like a dip pen for now. Hopefully that won't. Maybe I'll do some research on this and see if there is a Funky Lake ink that goes along with it. So let's see. Ooh, it's very smooth. Oh, I like this nib. It's actually just very smooth. And so I think the journaler nib is supposed to be just like kind of like a stub, right? Where it's thicker on the downstroke and thinner on the cross-stroke. And it definitely is that, but it's not very pronounced. It is, I think it's supposed to be a medium grind, and this is thicker than I would normally use it. Now compare that to my Sailor medium fine stub. Let's see. This one is not as smooth, but it has a little bit more of that classic Sailor feedback. And this has one of my all-time favorite inks in it, which is Colorverse Gravity Wave. So let's see. Definitely finer than this. Yeah, so you can see, I'd say like the downstroke is almost pretty similar. Here. The downstroke is pretty similar, but I'd say the cross strokes, you know, the Sailor is definitely has a lot of shadowing. I apologize. The horizontal strokes in the Sailor is definitely finer, but they are both a joy to work with. Wow. Considering I just wanted to try the nib, I am very impressed. I am really looking forward to using this pen much more. This is a whole lot of fun. So that is my rather unexpected Esterbrook Funky Lake with the journaler nib and the button piston fill pen. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.